any season. There was an element of Germany and Bayern in there because Omusha Bayern were final name and Omodeje and Ameboa. Then they met Barcelona en route to also the final. Semi-finals Omone wine boy. I hear the same Barcelona. Exactly. Inter wine boy semi-final.
Barcelona.
Exactly. And I understand the Olympia Stadium and the history behind it. Say a tie crown omo the Champions League nibino. A you omo PM omo first time. But I also believe in something, and that thing has to do with the Inter Milan story. Then eventually it looks like the time is ripe for them to win the competition. I say this because semi-finals, none of them never experienced to say Inter Milan at this stage of the competition. Final. In the last 3 editions, final back home. Unfortunately, last year when me and replicate Madrid semi-final, squad final, and Atletico Madrid in free. But I keep saying this: we learn more from losing than winning. And to win to me and win, Osunya de free no de akeka ho a, or they are baba nenimu awa bedru this stage. And defensively, they are the best team in the competition. And then statistically, more performing right from the league phase now they are one of the teams or more the top performers. So they deserve to be where they are. Then we come to the relative experience among the group. Arsenal in Madrid are free, but we also saw me be aware for some time now. This is perhaps a very unbalanced Real Madrid team. Mean say omo good and omo poor. But omo very unbalanced and team Madrid squad no parody and a selection no parody they don't reek of a solid team. Akejuma Bebrewo team ne ho a was here with Carvajal it would have been a different story. With Militao would have been a different story. Again, you look at Infin any name ho. So you were Juma or Madrid team also Arsenal eliminating them is a beautiful piece of art. Akomeah be reign the technical aspect, tactical, but a Juma Ateta a Sefata. But again, they are meeting Paris Saint-Germain, who are also one of the most informed sides in the competition. And to me, their Madrid seemed to a PSG strength, and their Madrid Arsenal, they panicked. Pressure made Saliba lose the ball. And they lead to the only game Madrid share in the 2 legs of boy against Arsenal. So Arsenal are not so comfortable as it was portrayed in their 2 duels against Real Madrid. I've seen Arsenal against Inter and how the whole story panned out during the league phase and idea. So if they meet PSG, I believe that this PSG team anyhow a pressure and regain machine. There's more pressure to regain possession, and they do this excellently. And they are excellent positional movement. It will be a different test for this Arsenal side. So to me, in as much as the bookies will be a rated Arsenal, so me a favorite. I think Sanki Rankia and Kebe Inter Kane. Now the PSG are 2 million, and Mekanesa. It means definitely these 2 teams will meet in the final because Inter Milan will eliminate Barcelona. Trust me. Barca team ne wo ho no and being ye omo but taste ne yi hwa nti made akono but ubie su bia won se bia na mbe jollof edidem ebia bin ben. And I say this because of the issues in the Barca team. They have an excellent midfield, a solid attack, but the defense now team bia ne gina so no and yes solid here. And the weaknesses of Barca are so glaring for everybody to see. Beat their offside traps against Inter. Inter need more excellent use of more wings, the left and the right channels, or more use of more wing backs to perfection. And right check maybe a goals if by Pavard scored, Lautaro Martinez scored, and set pieces. Never could compare the first leg against Bayern. Quite almost fast to show more goals. It was true building up and then using the laterals, the wings. So they are a multifaceted team. Mechanics are. Now, so we a team one. Baby, I don't know baby. I know munya or one word drew. Old school, typical. Then they can play according to the contemporary demands of the game near there. So they are a beautiful side with balance and experience. Then PSG, on the evidence of form or experience of last year, Oyibase Frimi quarterfinals. They thought they had made it to the finals anyway because on paper against Dortmund there, effort. But they met Dortmund and they surprised them. We learn more from losing than winning. And against Arsenal, I think they have more experience at this stage than this current crop of Arsenal players. So I think PSG will get the better of Arsenal, Inter the better of Barcelona. No final. When they do meet in the final, it is going to be an interesting game. But it will go to Inter, and they will likely do the treble again to emulate 2010. And so it also fits into the Olympia Stadium narrative. If PSG wins it, they become another new team to win the Champions League for the first time on Soyo and Nasa Stadium.
But I say, Mickey, Akomeah, maybe I say it. Shake a cramp. As over cast Arsenal Veshe for you, Kuba.
So no, 20
for you, Kuba.
Oh, busy. Who is this guy?
But it is really interesting. Oh, I do. I don't say I'm found.
I had the Miss Mepesi at your Massene. Omomo fans. And Omodio Makuma. And the teammate. Almost said then Nakuma DH and one support here. I am not sure. And the reaction they feel more, but nobody before. But the moment and say, a dance to Kakra. I won't say as a fans related to clubs there. But we met me at Naha analysis like I go. Chelsea every day go bottom 4. But we are a typical Chelsea fan.
I will say Champions League and its dynamics are very interesting.
Yeah.
I was trying to say this is the third time we are having 4 clubs from different leagues getting to the semi-finals of the Champions League in the last 2 decades.
Oh, okay.
Intense. And 2009-2010, Inter Milan won it. 2017-2018, Real Madrid won it. This is the third time. But I say how 2009-2010 panned out. And we've been here saying because Inter never signed this year. Or the semi-final of the competition. There are a lot of things that goes into context when discussing the Champions League. You can have your results, you can have your tactics, you can have everything, but the history of the competition doesn't change. There'll be a one now fan, a one BC, as a result, also certainly can certainly. But the shape the use for Inter Milan air pre-treble, maybe homogeneous is Barcelona air pre-treble, maybe homogeneous is Paris Saint-Germain air pre-treble, maybe homogeneous is the only odd one out. Hey, Arsenal. The last time I bought the Champions League, Arsenal finding itself in the final of the Champions League, no more Real Madrid in the round of 16. Omoko Real Madrid film more than about almost Real Madrid by 1-0. And Omoko bought the final. Now it also drives into the narrative that any time a bubble final no there is a new team that wins it. In the last 4 to 5 UEFA Champions League seasons, Obi away Real Madrid be also for the Champions League.
Wow.
What I say, you can't do away with some of these things. The best man have a squad depth of Barcelona, have a squad depth of Inter Milan, have a squad depth of Arsenal, have a squad depth of Paris Saint-Germain. But maybe a genius is saying, see, history is a management change. Your money and Sabi play massive role. So, person need the Champions League. 1, your quality index when it comes to your squad.
Yes.
Number 2, Ahana was a tactical 7-year Juma from the coaches. No, we Luis and Rico, Mikel Arteta. I also have a chess in the year. What must I say? Number 3, moment. There's no Champions League without moment. See, a one on your moment, no one shall opponent in your vision. If you need to have players with that X factor, which may decide the moment for you, then the quality in the international mechanism is per treble like here. Either you sacrifice one competition for the other, and how to match your team two. And we are looking fresh. For example, Barcelona period no double leg against Inter Milan or Real Madrid.
Yes.
Baku a Copa del Rey, Baku a league. Now the Copa del Rey they are final. It's in case they rest players.
Yeah.
Oboni now go Inter. You say Inter first leg washing. Now call the San Siro. San Siro they no San Siro they really. I want to Real Madrid a league match. So imagine say points near 4 now. Well, about Valladolid within the midweek they are passing. Valladolid no only now only share Inter San Madrid. La Liga no be say I say Satan na points gap near say you 4 na na you 3 na team bench players for who must argue because so grow more league so where dey
ababo
it here hono any club
okay
Inter Milan so the same situation you go Inter Milan or AC Milan so bo in the Coppa Italia and so na league games so Napoli so the pressure see almost so because 3 points gap oh grow more na you mistake this so almost be found one there abutwa wo dey akọ Paris Saint-Germain could be okay because league no match
Wajeri here
and ma new team no between PSG and Arsenal ba ko dia e na me one year sa there because see PSG in Wajeri league na we and I don't think PSG for the second team club Coupe de France no get match in final
yeah Akomeah about the BBR team is
about BBR team is
about the BBR team is
but the quality they have and the time they have to relax before they even play a final no crowd no actually league they so mo kan in league na wo league ni so mo ba na mo show what must they've created a system and the player be show my fan here dey man it Inter Barcelona share the before from the 12 million to 7 Arsenal heba PSG so heba because PSG Champions League no win here one chain even the Coupe de France right abu Catafone dey World Cup na Champions League we ado mo be ye no because what for mu ni o si su ni na jiji trophies na UAE atimi dey City abede trouble
yeah
and then so before you go far Newcastle Ukrainian do baby akra
ejuma omo de omo ye it they also need to do something almost dey be can be this can be here dey every share who can see say top players 200 million euros yes na Angosiala so as this will be a day esomo ama France crew na mu kura so mo hunto mo because mo ba be spend this kasa ba ye myself for na yes to crew no mo di musica ba so Champions League win team ni leader but they also believe this is the time for them Abra ye introduce prelims our Champions League mo se san di ni ye UEFA Champions League Marseille Nigeria yeah
into the format of the Champions League changed in 92-93 Abra the prelims be here dey because Soviet Union for no ye teacher na also Oma Federation ni mu bie na obi a o ten ho bia nya opportunity
akonya bewram
it introduced the prelims to increase the numbers. Now this time around, we've also changed the format of the Champions League to increase the numbers.
Adi meba per the all can on record say yes sad on here by ma. The friend teams you know.
The first one in the Olympic Marseille Nigeria.
Adi also have been on.
It will be on the history of Thailand.
But quite interesting no. It seems that common na ye di ni nyina no. And the records na mo do go tells you say clearly say teams 4 na be capable. But the idea is say there a holding strong argument pa yin le betia agia to me ya go find no Olympia stadium miracle and no na yes strong game
Marseille no create the first Champions League Nottingham Forest Genoa Dortmund Genoa Chelsea Genoa England teams is saying 2 Germany 1 French 1
they team for the Spain for their crown ba
then baby and nam so no nam baby as o ma everyone has been surprised with Arsenal's performance in the Champions League. Let's not underrate the fact that Arsenal share Madrid back to back in the Champions League. Madrid born back to back.
You see the over break.
It's a statement win. PSG should have Liverpool money. It's a statement win. Inter struggled in the second leg over 1-2.
Yeah, man, but when they use Susan so Arsenal say PSG in a league format, no. But
I go with Mike on the Inter Milan subject because when it comes to squad depth, I don't think any of the teams in the Champions League was squad depth in Inter Milan. Omo team papa. Omo team decided say this weekend. Omo bench Achebi mo. Ubenya Yambesek mo.
Stefan de
Vrij mo mbabe bongo na bolu hu abra Pavard Achebi ene Bastoni won chain Dumfries class so ni na Damien Nuna na bechi ompo mo bench di mako na no Carlos Augusto na yede
ba mo so mo pangu o ma ko ba bi akosi ama mo pa
Damien
Man United also enye coaching ko ara mo so go we say Pokoli
but I'm sure because most project ne league no better decide say yeah more to run local Anatovic in working Korea they will still deliver
It is almost squad name so to manage games, to do things and do a lot. Barcelona, Mayama Prague. And my pressure is almost whenever about the prayer, Rafina Bra or Brew, Chewon trade.
I'm at Rafi. Why am Rafi?
I feel the
Nas, Premier League in the car before it's here, Papa. Other results, man, I'm a pay.
results,
Results, man, I'm a pay.